chose to stay because I thought it would be good. I thought it would be good awareness for high school kids to have about what it's like to use a wheelchair. I thought they learned what they were going to learn, that you have to find different routes and it's not that easy and their arms hurt at the end of the day.
It was kind of fun, but it was really hard, I guess. It was really a struggle and I couldn't do what I really wanted to do. Like, for PE, we had to go out to the field and I said that I wanted to do it, and then I realized that like halfway through it was a huge mistake.
Do you have an appreciation for people with handicaps now?
Yeah. I couldn't imagine doing this every day.
Hi, my name's Jen, as she said. I've been involved with HeadNorth for, I don't know, a few years now. I did not grow up using a wheelchair. When I did competitive college cheerleading, like stuff you've seen like on ESPN and stuff. And I collided with one of my male teammates, and he landed on my neck, and I broke my neck. And so now I use a wheelchair. I became a quadriplegic, and yeah, it's definitely different. I don't know, what else should I touch on? My experience in a chair.
Yeah, what you hope that they learn from the day?
Yeah, maybe what I hope to learn from the day, maybe just a little bit more awareness. I didn't know a lot of people in wheelchairs or with disabilities before my accident. I wasn't against it or anything, it just never really crossed my path. Now it pretty much is like, you know, tons of people.
One thing that I found really shocking was that people would just look at me and then they would like either stop and just wait for me to move, or they just would not like take consideration that, you know, everyone's in the way and I can't really get like to class faster than they can because they can walk. And then there was a lot of people clustered up in the 800 building to try to get down the stairs, and I was trying to get to the elevator, and a kid literally like hopped over the chair because they couldn't get to their next class. So it was really clustered, and everyone just kind of like didn't care whether I was in the chair or not. So.
I found it really difficult to open doors. I was talking about this earlier, but like coming in, even the library, I have to pull it, so I was opening it.
Just maybe like scoot back a little. So
how proficient you are. Remember this morning, nobody could even make a line?
Okay, in.
There we go.
Everyone in? Great.
There we go.
Yeah, so it's like going into the library, pulling it, I would have to like back up a little bit, pull it again, back it up a little bit, but somebody opened it for me, so every time somebody opened the door, it was like,
thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
With me, like, I was expecting, like, with the whole thing, I was like, yeah, it's gonna be, like, difficult getting from class to class, but, like, I didn't expect, like, to, like when you're in class, how difficult it's gonna be, or, like, with the doors, or, like, I thought it was just, like, the commute from class to class is gonna be difficult, but, like, actually being in it, you see, like, there's a lot more challenges that you have to face.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I had to be in the back of the classroom practically every class because I couldn't go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I found that, like, when you're trying to get around the school, like, to get to the gym, we had to go, like, all the way down to the 1000 building, then down that elevator, then around the gym to finally get in it. Like, yeah, then up a ramp, like, we need more, like, easily accessible areas.
Yeah, before we hit the 1000 building, we didn't have an accessible way to get to the gym.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that big ramp down is really scary. I was like, there's no way that we're going down that thing.
Yeah.
I haven't really, like, studied where the ramps were, so I was going along this way, the driveway down to that little side entrance to the cafeteria, and then right across the driveway from that is the side entrance, the pathway that leads down to the big gym, and I didn't remember there were stairs down there, so I ended up going downstairs backwards, and that was interesting.
Did you hold on the rail?
No, I just went like some people helped me. The guy, he held on to the back here and he said we're going to go one step at a time, and then we went 2 steps. This was an interesting day.
I was like, I gotta find where all the ramps are.
Andrew, don't you have a huge welt on your arm?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Yeah, from stopping. I have a little thing like that.
Yeah.
It's harder to stop than you realize it will be,
Yeah.
huh?
My hands get hot.
Yeah,
another thing I
noticed,
your
hands start getting shaky.
Yeah, everyone's hands are just
dirty.
Yeah.
Mine are shaking.
Filthy
Yeah.
hands.
Another annoying thing was like just people trying to push you, and then I almost ran into a tree because of it. It's like no, and the wheelchair still didn't stop because even though I'm holding on, people still push me. It's really annoying. Just annoying.
Yeah, that's another thing. The seat wasn't high enough for me to sit at the lab counter, so I had to stuff some textbooks in.
Ooh. Did anyone have to go to the back of the 300 building?
Oh.
Because there's a giant lip, and that thing's ridiculous to get over.
Yeah.
Back of the 300?
Yeah, like to get to my government class, so I like had to like pop myself over it. It wasn't fun because like I tried and then it was like.
I went around.
Where'd
The
you
hardest
go?
thing.
I went around the 300 building.
Oh, okay.
I think the hardest thing was going to the 1000 building. I had to go back and forth like 3 times, and it was tilted. So I had to try to go on the track. But then I was trying to go through like the little parking lot, like on the basketball field, and I couldn't go up it because it was too high for the chair. So I had to go all the way back around and go down the tilted area.
But one thing I didn't expect, because I have spent time just kind of, I used to work with kids with disabilities a lot, so I kind of goof around in wheelchairs and stuff. But one thing I didn't expect as being a principal, when you're walking in and having a meeting with a person and they come in your office and you're looking up at them, that the height thing is I use that sometimes as you know, as a sense of like, hey, I'm the principal, nice to meet you. Not like I am the principal, nice to meet you. And this is kind of a different feel, which I didn't expect.
I can also relate to that height deal. That was a big difference for me today. I have a friend named Carly, and I'm in chemistry with her, and today in the wheelchair, she was taller than me. So yeah, she's really
She's
little.
like 4'9", isn't she?
Yeah, something like that.
Super small, and it was just so humbling. And so also in my chemistry class, the aisles are really narrow, and I've seen people with wheelchairs navigate them with ease, but I just have a newfound respect for you all.
Did you have Sandra's class?
Oh,
the aisleways are so tiny. I could not move. And she made me go to the back of the class. She's like, I don't want you to wheel around everywhere because you're the 3rd person I've had today. I was like, okay.
I was
So I was sent to the back.
I was your second. I was your first.
Yeah, now.
First, second, third,
I was
fourth.
like, okay. I still wheeled around anyways. I would go back and forth with the tissue boxes just to see what she would say. So mean. I was like, I'm sent to the back.
How about one of the bathrooms? Anyone?
Oh
yeah.
my Lord!
So
Don't even get me started on the bathrooms.
And what was it?
Well,
I didn't know which way the door was going to open. I was like, I was going to go back, so I kept going back and forth to the toilet, to the door, to the toilet.
I was so
to the
ready
door.
to cheat in the bathroom. I was like, I should, I really should.
I did not know, this was early in the morning, and I did not know how weak my arm strength was. So I'm heading towards the bathroom door, and the door swings out towards me, and I was not ready for that. And first of all, my chair gets knocked to the side, and the door to the bathroom is right next to the door to this other classroom, and so I'm like, oh, my mistake. And, I'll go. And so then I leave, and then I go back into the bathroom, and somebody's in the handicap stalls. We really should have more than one of those. Because apparently people, it's just people like, people who aren't handicapped like to take up the handicap stalls even when there are other ones available.
The handicap stall in 1000 building, the lock does not go on the thing. It's like, it's this tomorrow, it's like that, and it won't slide in. So I was like, oh, can't go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Did you guys write all this in your surveys?
No.
Advice for
I don't
the
think
campus?
Ben got one.
I never got one.
I'll give you one. That's something that I'll compile after, and I can send it to
Thanks.
Mr.
Yeah,
Becker.
get a list.
We'd love to share feedback, and that's part of, the big reason why we do this is it's really eye-opening for everyone. Does anyone have anything else they want to share? Difficulties?
My left arm is super sore
Yeah.
because my right arm, I'm right-handed, so like I noticed when I push, I end up turning to the left, so my left arm had to compensate for it, and it's just killing me.
Yeah, but like intense.
That's tight.
Well, thanks everybody for participating. I really appreciate.
Welcome.
Oh,
You guys were brave to be in the inaugural event, I guess.
You definitely
So
were.
thank Valerie.
Yeah.
Valerie.
Yeah.
Thank you.